Okay, there we go. We're live, and I'm just waiting for the people to come in. Let's get this party started.
I don't know why this thing does this. Technical difficulties. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna have to figure that out with the.
Don't worry.
With the thing, we'll get it together. I guess the next time.
We will. Hey, Amel, welcome. Just waiting for people to come in. Slowly but surely. People are still coming in. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our collaboration.
Hi, everybody.
I got the wonderful Leigh here with me. We're just going to do a love reading, whatever comes out. We'll take turns in terms of the signs. So she'll read Aries, I'll read Aries, and I'll read Taurus, she'll read Taurus. And we'll just take turns. Hey, Millie. Make sure to follow her. Tarot is her page is linked on my page. Hey Mika, hey Shuya. Okay, everybody. Hey Bella de la Groove. A few people coming in, some new people. I don't know. It might be your people, Leigh.
It could be, but it could be because there's nobody over here.
Okay.
It could be that they don't even see it. I don't know.
They might see it here
they
better
may
than
not see it. Because you only get 3 notifications a day, right? But I put in the last one was the one about this. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they'll all find
They'll watch the replay. They can watch the replay.
Okay. Brilliant. So we'll start off with Aries. Make sure to put your placements in. We'll do like a couple of minutes and then switch turns. And yeah, we'll start with Leigh. I'll let her lead the way.
Okay. When you ready now, or are you gonna wait a few more minutes? You want to go now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. What's going on with Aries when it comes to their love life, please? For the people that are watching now and the ones that will watch in the future. I have a card for that person. All right. Energy between them. This one. Okay. Okay, Aries. We're starting off with the 5 of Cups here. So it's telling me there's some type of heartbreak, breakup, or separation between you and another person. Okay. You're showing up as the moon. So that's telling me that, something is going on behind the scenes with you. Okay. You're looking for clarity when it comes to your love life. All right. When it comes to your person, they're showing up as the Empress. So that's telling me that they're, sitting in the energy that they need to be sitting in to be receptive to you. But I see the deception card here. So whatever's going on with them, how they feel about you, they're not letting you know. They're hiding it. Okay. The energy between the two of you is the High Priestess. So this is talking about, I feel like both of you are listening to your intuition. All right. And then the outcome card we have is the Tower. So what that's telling me is that whatever's going on in this situation that has to do with the heartbreak, there's going to be a long-term change. Let me see what Spirit wants to say about this. Okay. One of you is going to take a risk to come towards the other in order to fix whatever's going on here, because I feel like maybe you were trying to be honest with this person about how you felt, but they weren't ready to be honest at the time that you were. And so Spirit is saying that you're being guided. You're both being divinely guided to each other, and one of you is going to take a risk when the time comes. Okay.
Oh, you're done. You ready? You're already done?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just check. Oh, okay. You were like 2 minutes. Let's see what I got. Okay. Great. Okay. What's going on between Aries and their person? What is it Aries needs to know in terms of their person? Lovers. So there is something about whatever the energy I'm picking up on is sometimes the Lovers card is also the choice. So it's definitely a love reading. It was originally known as the choice. So there's a choice that one of you needs to make or has to make. I'm just hearing choice, choice, choice. What's this about? Maybe repeating something or not holding back about talking about like what Leigh said, maybe it's something about honesty or deception, something that needs clarity, that needs to be truthful, where you have to like revisit something from your past in terms of patterns that need healing. What else is going on between Aries and this person? The Emperor. This could be you needing to control, Aries. That's your card. The Emperor card. Sometimes a little bit hearing like go of control. It's giving me a sense of trying to surrender to the situation, what is right now, trusting that if this is a genuine love connection, it will fall into place. If not, it will fall, something else will fall into place. What else? Aries. You got a new beginning. You can take a new beginning, leap of faith, maybe towards something new. Okay, let's see why. What's this about? It is something new. It's learning to go to the right connections. Again, making that choice on the magician wanted to follow it sideways. So that's the sense of me. The energy I'm getting is you needing to find balance, but also working out what works for you and what doesn't. So it's necessary for you to detach, let go. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's like don't give to energies that don't serve your highest good anymore. How do you feel about this person? You feel like not much is going on with this person, like there's a standstill, that you need healing with the Four of Swords. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about Aries? They're emotionally not available or immature right now. So it for you, I feel, to make a choice on how to handle this situation between the person you're currently dealing with. See guidance. Oh, this doesn't want to come around. Oh, you know what? Did you have the Tower, Leigh?
Yes, at the end. That was the outcome card. Yep.
The Tower.
Our guys are working together.
Literally. This is you can't make this up.
Yeah.
So it's breaking away this cycle, whatever it is, to either start over fresh or get somebody new in, but it's time for you to elevate your vibrations to get into that new era. Okay. Lovely stuff. I don't know how long I was on there. I didn't take a timer, but we're fine on time. We'll just go
like
into
4 minutes. Probably like 3 or 4 minutes.
That's fine. Okay.
You know they don't care. They just want to hear what Spirit has to say. I know you like to time your stuff though. Yeah.
Sometimes I do because I want to make sure that everybody most of it. Yeah. Hey Irene. Hey. Okay. Tina. Well, hello everyone. You want to continue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll after 6.
Okay. So Taurus, what's going on with you in your love life? What's going on between you and your person? Okay. Overall energy for Taurus is the Six of Cups. So this is some type of love thing that's going on between you and somebody from a past life. Okay. For some of you, it could be somebody from the past in this life, but more than likely, it's somebody from a past life. Okay. We've got the Moon card showing up here, which can, talk about things being hidden. We're going to take a look more into that. Then we've got the Emperor card showing up here, which for me represents your divine counterpart coming through. Okay. All right. Let me clarify the Six of Cups. Okay, I feel like you're looking for clarity, Taurus, when it comes to your love life. Okay, you may be feeling guilty about something that's happened, recently in your love life, but it could have to do with, past things as well. And then we've got the spirit animal card showing here up here, which is talking about you and this person mirroring each other. Okay, so the card we have for you is the Four of Wands, which can talk about you wanting to have, commitment, having marriage, having a long-term relationship with this person. Then for your person, we have the Hermit showing up, which talks about them, they could be in a space of healing, trying to prepare themselves for this connection or to be better to be in this connection. Okay. All right. There are some things that you're ignoring about this connection in your desire to be in it with this person. There are some red flags. Okay. Because you see she has her hands over her head, like la 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 la, and the guy sitting off in the background. Guys, make it fit. Okay. Then we've got the stillness card. So spirit is wanting you to meditate, to go within, to figure out how to get to this love. Okay. And to be able to love unconditionally without any type of limitations. All right. Okay. So with your person, like I said, they're sitting in the Hermit card. I mean, the Hermit energy. And, they're learning how to forgive themselves and to forgive other people. They could be angry at you about something, because when this card comes up, that's usually what spirit is telling me. Okay. When it comes to the energy between the both of you, we got the Six of Pentacles here. I want to clarify it because I don't know. Okay, this person, your person, this is why they're in the Hermit energy. They feel unworthy of, to be in this connection with you. So I feel like they may be working on themselves, and that's why the forgiveness card is here, because they're trying to level up to be the type of person they need to be for the two of you to be in this relationship. Okay, you're angry with them, Taurus. Okay, because we got the confrontational card coming in. They could have breadcrumbed you. This could have been a thing where, they just weren't giving you what it is that you want. But the energy between the both of you is telling me that there is a desire on both sides of this connection to be equal and to be fair. Okay. And then the outcome card is the Queen of Cups, and it is talking about both of you having a lot of love for each other. Scorpio energy. Okay.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's see. What am I getting? What's going on between Taurus and love? I just heard nothing, nada, niente. So there could be nothing going on between you and your person. They could be coming from a different country, because I literally heard different languages coming through. Somebody's holding back. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Somebody's not giving. Maybe that's that kind of what Leigh picked up on, the unworthiness, not feeling like hermit mode, so retreating. What else? Who's this? Taurus, you are also being asked to focus on your finance, and I feel like I've had that in a previous reading. For your happiness, you are focused on your happily ever after, but you're sitting in the Queen of Pentacles in reversed energy. So I feel like the energy flow of your stability isn't quite there yet. Hence, love is still in the future. So it's asking you to focus on you first. Yeah, financial literally flew out, as I said, it financial abundance is what you need to focus on. Your Nine of Pentacles. whilst your love, whoever this person is, needs to deal with their whatever they need to deal with. What do you need to deal with? Trusting themselves. They also need to spiritually evolve with the magician. They need to walk away from something that's not doing them any good. What's this about? There's some kind of emotional turmoil, whether that's within themselves, but they need to leave a situation behind in order for you to fall into place with this person. Also, be careful who you speak to. This is something completely out of the blue, and I know we're talking about love, but it's asking me there could be false friends around you or false people that want their energy vampires. Just be careful that you hold back on people that are not your friends with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Oops. Those for Taurus in love. Okay. Mostly when I ask what else for Taurus, I can only say what spirits wants me to tell. I got the King of Swords in reverse. They don't want to talk too much about love. I'm sorry. Literally not oniente, like I said. What's the outcome between Taurus and their love and their person? What's the potential outcome? A new beginning, starting over new. This could be a new love or a new beginning with this person. Pentacles and the Page of Wands. It's a new fresh start. Where how does Taurus view their person? You see this person as your happily ever after. I mean, that also makes sense with the Six of Cups.
Card.
Picked up on. It's that kind of soul connection, somebody that you can see yourself married to. Yeah. And they see you as the winner. Like the connection itself is mutual, but you both have some things that you have to work on. And the overall energy is taking action. You guys on your financial stuff, they need to work more on their spiritual mindset with the magician. That's more the alchemy is what I'm hearing. Okay. Lovely doubly. Move on to Gemini.
All right. Okay. Okay. For Gemini spirit. What's going on with Gemini when it comes to love? Okay. It's a lot of the same stuff happening in the collective. Okay. Overall energy, Gemini is the Knight of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This at the bottom of the card, it is talking about a passionate adventure between you and this person. But you know, with the Knight of Wands, it can also talk about someone who's in and out and who is not taking the connection seriously. Okay. Underneath this, we have I know, right? Underneath this, we have the Three of Wands. This can talk about you, waiting for your ships to come in when it comes to your relationships, because with the Four of Wands here, you're wanting marriage, you want commitment, you want a higher level of it. Okay. So to clarify the Knight of Wands, we have the Clarity card. Again, this came through for Taurus. So this is about you, gaining clarity, learning how to see things clearly when it comes to this relationship. Because as I said, with the Knight of Wands, this person may be in and out of your life, okay? When it comes to your person, they're suffering from some type of addiction. It doesn't have to be alcohol, it doesn't have to be drugs, it doesn't have to be anything illicit, but there's something that they're putting a lot of their attention into that could be detracting from your connection with them, okay? All right, so the card we have for you is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is you wanting to put in work. You may be working on yourself, trying to heal, trying to move forward to have the type of relationship you're wanting to have. Yeah, you and this person are mirroring each other with the spirit animal card, okay? When it comes to your person, we've got the Eight of Swords here. So this is talking about them having breakthroughs in awareness and wanting to come forward and to tell you the truth about, whatever is transpiring in this relationship. Hold on. They are detaching from the connection, though, and surrendering and allowing spirit to do what spirit does, okay? All right. The energy between the both of you, we have Temperance, okay? This talks about balance. It's Sagittarius energy. This can also speak of this connection between the two of you being healing, okay? But you both have to do your own individual healing before you can come together and be in this connection with each other, okay? Let me clarify. Yeah, see, somebody's impatient. You're impatient, Gemini. You're wanting to move forward, but it's divine timing. And I know y'all hate to hear that, but it is what it is, right? This person is focusing on learning how to be more lovable, stepping into their warrior energy, okay? Male or female, make it fit. And then the outcome card we have here is the Two of Wands. There is going to be a choice, okay? It could be both of you trying to figure out if you want to be in this relationship. It could also be you deciding to choose yourself or choose the relationship. It's going to be different for everyone, okay? But you're ignoring red flags. See, a lot of the same cards are repeating. So you're ignoring the red flags about something. It could be about this addiction, okay? But spirit is wanting you to gain clarity to figure out what is really happening. Let me pull one card for your person. Yeah, it's a lot of the same cards. So forgiveness. This person has to learn how to forgive. They could be angry at you about something that transpired. It could be a situation. A lot of this is coming up. I read a lot for twin flames, and a lot of this is sounding like it could possibly be, not for everyone, a twin flame connection, because this person has to forgive. I feel like they're angry at you about something that happened, but I don't feel like everything that happened in the connection was your fault. I feel like, it takes two to tango, and they don't want to take the blame. Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna shuffle because I was shuffling when Leigh was talking and I got the Knight of Wands, so that was my sign to stop.
Okay.
It's the same colors, same collective energy. Flipping hell. Four of Wands. This is and again, the Magician. I feel like I have been shuffling, but it's all coming out about. It's a lot about. For me, I feel like a lot of you guys need, and I'm hearing full moon again. We have the full moon right now, super moon. Release and manifest. Use that energy, guys. Detaching from old patterns, habits. It's alchemizing and getting away from any addictions, because that can also be an addiction card like Leigh picked up on. So this is something that can work out. It is a soul connection. It could be a deep soul, twin flame, whatever you feel it is. It's definitely past life influence is what I'm hearing. Yeah, there's some kind of transformative energy here. There's a lot of major arcana here with the Magician, the Devil, and this Death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo. Interesting. I feel as well, once you, I'm just going to say it. I feel like once you guys have healed or managed to detach and let go of an energy, you might not be as attracted to this person anymore as you will be. And that might throw you off. With the moon in reverse, something's coming out. The Ace of Wands, the passion is no more. There's no more spark, because you probably maybe have, again, you've elevated your energy where that person still needs to learn forgiveness, or whatever that person still needs to do. You are ready to move on. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody needs to. Their lesson is to forgive, apologize, whatever it is. It has to do something with emotions and something that they missed out on. They might miss out on you with the Five of Cups. There's something that they are feeling sad about, and I do feel like it has to do with their behavior. They might have been emotionally immature towards you. What else? You're not going to be bothered about this person. I don't Gemini, you got 9 of Swords in reverse. You're just gonna. I feel like you're very close to like transforming yourself, and maybe like Leigh said, you're gonna choose yourself over them. What else? How do you see this person? How does Gemini see this person? Gemini, how do you see this person? The Chariot in reverse, not moving forward. I feel like you're just like moving into another direction. How does Gemini see you? How do you see Gemini? How do you see Gemini? They're you're getting all the attention. All of my zodiacs are getting wands. You guys are winners because you're now working on you. Literally, Taurus also had that energy. What's the outcome between potential outcome, potential future outcome? It's not really wanting to give me an answer. I feel like a few of you might go with this person, but a majority might not. I have the 3 of Wands, so there's like still a waiting period, and needing to think about the next step. It's not gonna be a quick one. I think you're gonna really think about this. So yeah, you're the Empress. Look, I just split the deck. You guys are literally getting into that energy. Okay. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Good Vibes. Cancer. Put in your placements.
What's going on? Okay. Okay, Cancer. I see you. Okay, so overall energy is the King of Cups. Okay, water sign is someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This card can talk about the need for balance. It can also speak of like somebody being very romantic, you know, in touch with their emotions, you know, very dedicated, devoted, you know, someone that comes in that admires you, that truly has a lot of love for you. Okay, underneath this we have the 2 of Wands, which can talk about the need to make a choice. Okay, so you may be standing at a crossroads. This could be your person as well. All right, underneath this again there's the 3 of Wands, waiting for, you know, your ships to come in. So you may be waiting to make a choice here with this 3 of Wands, because there may be somebody else involved in this. We've got the 6 of Coins showing up here. What you want is reciprocity, equal give and take. Maybe you have not been getting that in the past with other people in relationships. Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying this King of Cups. Okay, so 1 second. Oh, we've got the Abandonment Wounds card showing up here. My spirit guides like to tell you things that you have to work on, and so the Abandonment Wounds card is one of them. Okay, because if you don't heal these things, they tend to show up in your relationships and they could tear your relationships apart. So this is something about, you know, a fear of being left, overgiving to keep the masculine from leaving, codependent, and an inability to trust. So these are things that could be hindering you in a relationship. Okay, so when it comes to your person, okay, they are detaching from the situation and allowing, you know, spirit, like I said, spirit to do their thing, allowing things to flow the way that they're supposed to flow in divine timing. All right, so the card we have for you that showed up is the Page of Cups. Water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Pisces. It is talking about a love offer that comes along with an apology. So you may have come towards this person and given them a love offer or and apologize to them, or this may be what you're wanting from them. It's going to be different for all of you. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, yeah, we've got the inspiration card. So I feel like, you know, this relationship inspires you to want to be the best person you can be. Okay, those are the best relationships because they keep you, on the top of your game. Okay, when it comes to your person, we've got the Ace of Swords showing up here. So this is about, them wanting to come forward, be truthful, be honest, tell you the truth about how they feel. Can also talk about, awareness. Yeah, so you got a soulmate coming through that's about to show up, and this soulmate is going to be all about you, and they're going to come forward and want to tell you exactly how they feel. If you've been in relationships in the past, Cancer, where you've had people not being honest with you and hiding their feelings, and you feeling like you've always got to be the one to come and tell them how you feel, that it's going to be the exact opposite of that. You have somebody coming in that's going to be forthcoming from the beginning. Okay, all right, so the energy between the two of you is the Empress card. So this is about both of you opening yourself up, being more open to love. So I feel like you realize that you have some things that you need to heal, and you are trying to step into this energy because you're wanting to welcome the soulmate. I feel like you're tired of all the crusties and the dusties that you've been exposed to in the past. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Yeah. Oh, Cancer, you've been heartbroken. Okay, so you may have been in something with somebody else who breadcrumbed you. They may have left you out in the cold. Five of Pentacles energy is what I'm getting with this heartbreak card. It could also be the Five of Cups. Okay, but you have somebody else coming that wants to give you exactly what you want. So that's why Spirit is showing you some of the things that you need to take a look at so that you can be open to this love when it shows up. Okay. Yeah, this person is going to come forward and be vulnerable. All right, they're going to let you know, because I feel like maybe in the past, like I just said, you may have had people that didn't do that weren't honest with you, and you were the one left out, standing, I guess, with your pants down, and while they were running off doing whatever it was they were doing. But Spirit is letting you know that this person is going to come in and be vulnerable and open and let you know exactly how they feel. Okay, and then the outcome card, Cancer, 10 of Cups. Okay, so there's a lot of love headed your way, a lot of happiness. You may have a family with this person. This could end up being a long-term, stable and committed relationship. Hold on, let me pull one more. Yeah, see, look, you and this person are mirroring each other. Look at the cards. This is from their side. This is from your side. Okay, so this is going to be a situation where this person comes in and they're going to put all their willpower, all their strength, everything behind this relationship because they really see something in you, they value you, and they're wanting to come in and for the two of you to create a beautiful relationship together. Okay, ready?
Thank you, Leigh. Cancer, go on, claim that reading. Whatever Cancer you got, doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. What is it Cancer needs to know from their person? Cancer, yes, I feel like for me it's a similar message, a little bit maybe different, but you do have to let real love in. You might have been more attracted to being in a codependency or wanting to finding infatuation in karmic soulmates that were there for a reason, but you're needing to focus letting the real love come through with the Ace of Cups because you feel a little bit guarded. You're not allowing yourself to get into that Empress energy by attracting. So you need to get into that stage of attracting rather than chasing and let the real love come through. What's going on with Cancer and their person? Okay, so one of you guys, either you, I feel like there was several attempts to make this work. Either you came back to that person, they came back around, but it was not an equal give and take. So somebody was not willing to give here. There was rejection of emotions. So with the Four of Cups, it's like not being emotionally open, available, whether that's you putting up a wall or them. But I feel like it was that kind of push and pull energy. There is a lot of feeling. There's still that kind of warrior trying to make it happen, trying to keep going, but there's a sense that you need to let go. Again, surrender, let go. Yeah, you have not completely let go of the past, whether that's somebody who's broken your heart in the past or some kind of fear of love, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection. With the Five of Cups in reverse, you're not completely done with the grieving process. What else for Cancer? You got some communication coming in. I feel like that can happen once you let go of an old cycle, an old chapter. You got some communication coming in via either a friend or something that starts out as a friendship. In terms of love, there could be some new potential flirts, communications coming. You could be set up via some friends that want to play Cupid's arrow. That's not how it's arrow. This is about, you got to be a little bit more patient with yourself. Practice that balance for you. Get into that Empress/Emperor modus. Could be a Sagittarius, could be during Sagittarius season, doesn't have to be, but it's like you finding that balance and getting into that Queen of Cups energy. That's you. That's your Cancerian energy. Embrace that. Find that authentic Queen of Cups energy to attract your Ace of Cups. Which I do feel like communication will come in once you've. I'm hearing. You got to take a risk. Like you can't. Yeah. Don't be. How do you say it in English? Don't play it safe. And there's something emotionally that you need to work through. There's a lot of cups here on the table, as with Leigh. I think she also had a lot of cups. Okay, let me just see. How do you view a person that you're currently dealing with? How do you view them? A standstill. Everybody's seeing like things happening. The same card. It's also for you to heal. I think that person is, again, it's a mirroring energy. You're meant to heal from this, either to then come back together or to move on and meet somebody new, a new counterpart. And they see you as they're very attracted to you. There's a lot of passion, energy there, and not love. It's literally just very physical right now. What's the potential outcome? Can go either way. Two of Pentacles, similar energy to Three of Wands or Two of Wands. It can go either way. There's balance that needs to be found here. Once you found balance within yourself, over yourself, you found victory over justice in reverse. So you guys battling your own imbalance and vice versa, and also needing to trust your intuition more. It's going to be 50-50 with this person, because I do feel like a lot of you guys are getting some new energy coming through, likely an air sign or a could be fire, but with the King of Swords, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So keep your eyes and ears open. Okay. Next, we got Leo. Okay. Put in your Leo placement, people.
Leo. Leo spirit. Watching like this. Looks like you've been isolated, Leo. You may have been like keeping to yourself, okay? Because the Four of Swords for me is like the mini hermit. This is the overall energy. So there's something I feel like you've either been pulling back, licking your wounds. This could also be, like I said, a situation of the hermit where you are using this energy to heal what has happened to you, okay? We've got the Queen of Wands showing up here as well. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This can talk about like you, like trying to get yourself together, like trying to prepare, to kind of put yourself back together, because we got the Three of Swords showing up here. So somebody has broken your heart, all right? We got the Six of Swords here. You're wanting to just move from the rough waters into the calmer waters, and Spirit is trying to guide you and get you to listen to your intuition with the High Priestess, which is Pisces energy, okay? Yeah, you've been betrayed, Leo, because I see this. You got 10 swords to the back here with the 10 of swords, okay? All right. So to clarify the Four of Swords, we've got the Invisible card. So this is talking about you feeling the need to be seen, feeling worthless and flawed, wanting to feel valued, and always trying to prove your worth. So this, I feel like, has been the status quo in your relationships in the past, okay? You want to be, you want to be seen. Like I said, Leos, I grew up with a Leo. A Leo raised me. So I know all about Leos. I know y'all are the most beautiful people in the world until somebody messes with you. So I feel like this is something like I was just saying earlier, for Cancer, my spirit guides like to show you what things that you need to work on that could hinder you in your relationship. So this invisibility is something that they're saying that needs to you need to take a look at, okay? All right. So when it comes to your person, yeah, they're in denial right now. They're not wanting to take accountability or responsibility for anything that they've done in this connection with you. But Spirit is letting me know that they bear the brunt of the responsibility with what has happened, like with the fallout between the two of you, okay? So we've got the forgiveness card. This is about them, forgiving themselves and forgiving other people, because they could be angry at you and thinking that it's all your fault and that they didn't do anything wrong. I know that's not what happened, but this is how they're perceiving things, okay? All right, so the card we have for you, yeah, see, Seven of Swords. You feel betrayed by what has happened in this connection with this person, okay? And I feel like you're trying to put things back together. I feel like this person got away with something that I don't feel like you would have let anybody else get away with, because we just said when you mess with a Leo, it's going to be a problem, okay? All right, so let's clarify. Okay, so what Spirit is wanting you to do is to detach, to go with the flow and just let things play out the way that they're supposed to play out. Because I feel like for you, this was a test of faith. This was a lesson from Spirit to show you what it is that you need to work on, okay? So that you don't repeat these things over and over again when it comes to your love life. Because I feel like a lot of you are feeling defeated in your love life because this keeps happening, okay? But it's because there are some things that need to be addressed in order for you to be able to move on, okay? So when it comes to your person, we got the King of Wands showing up here, also the Knight of Wands, okay? So both of these, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With these two cards, what Spirit is telling me is that this person may have come to you like this and made you think they were protective, they were going to have your back, they were going to do this, do that, came in with a lot of passion. But what was really going on is this Knight of Wands, meaning they were in and out. They may have been dealing with other people, and we know that, right? Because we see this Three of Swords showing up here. So there was some type of third party going on with this person, and they may not have told you. And then the two of you were in a relationship together, because we got the King and the Queen showing up here, okay? So let me clarify and see what Spirit wants to tell you about this. Okay, so this person is detaching too, all right? detaching from the connection. I feel like they're trying to walk away because deep down inside, they know that they had a lot to do with this connection not working out. And I feel like, it's just this situation of denial. They're in denial and they're detaching from it because they're in denial and they don't want to take responsibility for what they did. Okay. So the energy between the two of you is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. You want something long-term, stable, and committed. This person is trying to get you to believe that this is what they want. But I don't feel like they were showing up like that. They may have been showing up like that in the beginning, but this is someone who cannot sustain what they do. That's why the two cards are showing up like this, because they start out like this, but this is how they end up. Okay. So let me clarify. Yeah. See, this person has massive self-worth issues here. Okay. Low self-esteem. And, they're dealing with their karma. Spirit is telling you with this card that this person is getting their karma. Whatever it was they did to you, Leo, they are getting it back. Okay. All right. Okay. For you, Spirit is telling you to focus on your creativity, focus on the things that light you up, the things that bring you happiness, because that is what's going to get you out of this Seven of Swords energy here. Okay. What happened to you, you didn't deserve it, but it was a lesson because there was something that you needed to learn. All right. So it's about you going back and addressing the triggers, how this person triggered you, what happened, because of those triggers. And then it was a situation where you triggered them as well. But this was all playing out the way it was supposed to. It was supposed to happen this way. Okay. So when it comes to the outcome, we have the Chariot card. That's Cancerian energy. It can talk about you overcoming. I feel like you are going to overcome this. Spirit is telling you to nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Love on you. All right. Because the love you're wanting from someone else, I know we all always want it from somebody else, but you have to give it to yourself first if you're wanting it to show up in the 3D. Okay. That's the one thing you have to remember. Self-love is very important before you get into a relationship. And then for this person, they're going through a period of overload here. We've got the family card showing up. It could be a situation where they were in something where they may have had a family with this person, with the third party they were in. I don't feel like they told you the truth about what was going on between the both of you. Okay. All right. Let me get you. I don't want to leave you with bad news. Let me give you something.
I got India in my chart, so I'm not claiming that one.
I don't want to leave y'all with bad news. So Spirit's gonna give me something sweet. Okay. So we've got the give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership. Okay. So this could be a situation where you could fix it, but it has to do with both of you doing the healing you need to do on either side. But to me, this sounds like someone that does not want to do their healing. I feel like you want to, you're all down for it because of the cards that are coming up. But for this person, they're in denial and they're just like, whatever. But if you get yourself together and do the work you need to do, there is somebody else coming. I feel like that's going to be able to, you're going to be able to have the type of relationship you want to have with. Okay. All right.
There we go. Somebody coming in for you guys, Leo. Okay, what's going on with Leo? You know what? This is talking about somebody new. So unlikely this is communication from somebody that's not going to get you ahead in. Somebody that you might learn via your job, and it's a Knight of Cups energy. So this is a new energy coming in. They could literally be any zodiac here. So there's a new love coming your way. So I feel like I had to pick up on Leigh's read to go guide you into a new energy coming your way. Oh, what's this spot? You gotta patience. Our Temperance card. You gotta be patient with yourself. Could be a Sagittarius. Could happen during Sagittarius season, but I feel like for a lot of this collective is let go, release, manifest, and be patient and trust the divine timing. We all love the divine timing, you know.
Yeah, I
So
know.
what else? What else is there to hear? Yeah, you got somebody coming in. Could be player energy, but I feel okay, you know what? Let me just pull a card before I say anything more. That's what I'm thinking about. You might feel like they're a little bit wishy-washy, but you might be guarded, but there is some kind of wish fulfillment here that you had with this. You're going to have some choices. Sorry, I'm talking a lot because I'm getting a lot of information through, but you have a new love coming in. You might be a little bit guarded because they seem over enthusiastic, but I do feel like their intentions are good, but because of your past with somebody you're either dealing with right now or your ex or whatever, you're a bit, this feels too good. Whereas you're at that stage that is coming in on the right time. So you might even be confused. This could also be my confusion card that you're not sure what to make of this. What does Leo need to know here? They're telling the truth. King of Swords upright. That's somebody who's they're man of a word. They're very they're in their head, very logical. I feel like this person makes more head over heart decisions, but their heart is in the right place. Like they do want to offer you that cup of love. It's just something that Leo. They avoid. They want to move forward with you, but they avoid real love. So they've had some issues in the past where you guys might find common ground, that you both had the same past love, that you like karmic toxic attachments that you had to both deal with. You dealt better with it than the person coming in. So I feel like they will be very passionate about you, very interested, but emotionally closed down. They're not immature, but they're closed down. So you just need to open up that door again, because I do feel like they have the availability. But with the Two of Cups reversed in the Tower, they're avoiding karmic love. This has nothing to do with you, though. What else? What do they need to know anything about the person right now? You got to get over that person that you're dealing with, the Hangman in reverse. Get over them. Don't stay stuck on them. So detach, let go. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Doesn't have to be that. Start something new. Your advice is the world. A new chapter, new beginning, new love. This is also Libra energy. Could be a Libra coming through, Leo. Why? Okay. You got to put your attention to the money. Everybody's getting the Six of Wands. It's wanting you to focus on your money. Once you've learned to detach completely from that past, find your financial stability. Everybody manifest money for the full moon, please. Get that love going. Then you'll be ready, because whoever's coming in, I do feel like they're quite successful. I don't feel like I think they'll be financially mature or stable. What's the potential outcome between this new person, Leo? Moving to calmer waters, celebration. You might get engaged to this person. From what it matters, there's a celebration coming up. You might travel or settle down with them, move to newer, calmer waters here. But it's really up to you what you speak into existence with the Queen of Swords. So you're almost there, Leo. Keep up the good work. Okay. Virgo.
Okay. All right. So Virgo. What's going on with Virgo? That are watching, and the ones that come after. Virgo. Love. Between the numbers. Okay, Virgo, hold on 1 second. Okay. So overall energy is the Seven of Coins, normally the Seven of Pentacles. This can talk about, you maybe reevaluating your love life. This can also speak of like the need for patience. Whenever I first see this card, that's what Spirit is telling me, patience, okay? The need for patience in your love life. You have another seven here, the Seven of Swords. There's been some type of betrayal, okay? Somebody may have lied to you. They may have tried to get away with something with the Seven of Swords. This could also speak of planning. We're gonna take a look to see what it is, okay? Then we've got the Three of Coins showing up here. This is talking about teamwork, collaboration, all right? Because you are trying to move forward out of the rough waters into calmer waters when it comes to your love life. And you are being watched by the Page of Swords. So someone is watching you. It could be more than one person, okay? All right, so let's tell you the good news. The good news is when I clarify this Seven of Pentacles, there is somebody else coming. Look at that right there. Males, make it fit. Okay, pretend it's a woman. Okay, you have this person here. This could be somebody that works out. They could have the tattoos. This is somebody. I'm picking up boss energy, and I'm starting to get hot. So it's going to be a lot of passion between you and this person. Okay, because I got the air on, and I'm still hot. Okay, so let me tell you this: on the person side, on your person side, there's another divine masculine card showing up. So I feel like the two of you, this is the two of you mirroring, okay? The fact that this is Spirit giving you double confirmation that this person is coming towards you, okay? So you may have been paying off karmic debts with this karma card in the past, but I feel like things are about to turn around for you right now, okay, Virgo? Okay, so the card we have for you that fell is the Ace of Swords. This can talk about, self-awareness. It can also speak of like the truth. I feel like you're ready for people to come into your life and be truthful. Maybe you haven't had a lot of that when it comes to your relationships, whether they were platonic or romantic. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, yeah, you may be seeing a lot of synchronicities, a lot of repeating numbers, the 1111, 444, 222. Okay, I feel like Spirit is trying to guide you and this person together. Okay, so you are going through a transformation. This is about you rising. This is my Scorpio card here. You're rising from the ashes like a phoenix. Okay, and I feel like reinventing yourself, preparing yourself for this relationship with this person. All right, when it comes to your person, we've got the Queen of Wands showing up here. They're very attractive. We know that, right? So this is someone that is also preparing themselves to come together with you. This is somebody very passionate. They're very protective, whether they're male or female, because there are some women out there where if you mess with their man, they're ready to fight. So this is somebody who's going to have your back, I feel like, in all types of ways with the Queen of Wands. And like I said, there will be a lot of passion between the two of you. Excuse me. Okay. There's somebody else showing up in your read. This is somebody else. And there's a stalemate between you and this person. It could be a past person that you were in a relationship with this stalemate card. So stuck or stagnant, no growth or development. But I feel like you're trying to move past this person. This new person, they think a lot about what has gone, what has gone on in their love life or in their relationships in general. Okay, this is a thinker. This is not somebody who is just very impulsive. Okay, they move when they move. Excuse me, it's deliberately. Okay, the energy between the two of you is the Queen of Coins, which is normally the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. This is talking about the two of you wanting to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship. And I feel like, the time is coming for that, because you both are showing up. The divine masculine is showing up on both sides. I've never had that happen before, where the divine masculine has shown up on both sides of the reading. Okay, this is about you learning how to find your inner light, how to be your authentic self, Virgo, because that is what this person is going to fall in love with. That's what they want to see. They don't want your representative, the representative that everybody brings, to that first date or the first meeting, where they act like somebody, and everybody knows that's not you. And then your person is showing up as the representative as well. It's not going to be that type of relationship. This is going to be somebody with whom you can relax, and and be calm and be yourself, okay? Because this person wants to marry you, Virgo. This person is serious about this relationship. This is not a fly by night, let's date and see where it goes, or let me tell you a lot of lies, and then in the end I just run off and then don't do anything. This person has been thinking this could be somebody that already knows you, because they're thinking about marriage. They're sitting in this energy right now. Okay. All right. And then the outcome card, we've got the 8 of Wands. So you have communication coming from this person. All right. I feel like they're waiting for the time to be right. I feel like it's a situation where, yeah, see, spirit is guiding them. This person is an empath. I feel like you may have psychic abilities as well, and it's a situation where spirit is guiding this person, and they're waiting for the time to be right so that they can strike while the iron is hot. Okay. One more card for you. Yeah. Spirit is telling you, love on yourself, Virgo. Nurture yourself, because that's what's going to bring out all the qualities you want in this person. That's what's going to bring it out. You have to give it to yourself, and then this person's going to come forward and give it to you. Okay. All right.
Lovely. Virgo, go on and put in those hotties. That hottie.
Look like you having your pick, Virgo.
Okay, let's see what's coming up for Virgo in love. What's coming up for Virgo in love? I'm not holding back. What are you avoiding? Why? Okay, for some of y'all Virgos, is this Virgo? Wait, let me just check if this is your energy. Is it Virgo? No. Somebody's needing to detach from I use this word very lightly, tread carefully. Like, there's an environment that somebody is in that's not healthy. They could be dealing with a narcissistic energy, manipulative energy on their side, that constantly talks down on them and doesn't hold back to talk down on them. But they're also in an avoidant energy. Like they somehow can't. There could be a trauma bond here. I don't know why I'm hearing that. But this person is in your energy. They're not very stable within themselves. Why are you showing up? Because it's a love connection. They want to take action. Well, it's not them, it's the energy. There's a love bond. I'm just getting that with the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. It feels like a strong pull with you and this person, but I do feel like they're still needing to learn their karmic lessons, is what I'm hearing. So that could take a minute. They're joking right now. Okay, what's going on with Virgo?
This is why, right? This is why they're joking, because it says stalemate, stuck or stagnant, no growth. So that person is not growing at all.
No, yep, there we go. Stalemate. Take a minute. Yeah, you do have a new energy coming through your Virgo. This is you. This is the Ace of Wands. You are attracting a lot of people with your energy. Like, I feel like you're on your best behavior. Like, you are elevating emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. You're on top of the world. You're no drama. You don't bring any burdens. Not drama free, burden free. I feel like you're not a drama queen, whereas on the other side, I do feel like there's drama going on. You are attracting some soulmate connections here, some soul connections with the Two of Cups. This is some kind of energy of you. The more you distance yourself from the stalemate, the more new people you're attracting into your life. New Page of Pentacles. It could be somebody younger. It doesn't have to be somebody younger, but it is somebody who you might even build something together. I feel like we can build an empire, is what I'm hearing. There's going to be communication coming in, equal give and take. Why? Interesting. Okay, let me just ask one question before I open up my mouth. What is it? That's the catch. So What do you want with Virgo? They want to build something with you, but they don't want marriage. So this new person might not want marriage, whereas that old person, the one that you already know, might want the marriage card. So it's up to you, Virgo. There could be a sense that this new person that wants to build with you has had troubles with the marriage or doesn't want to marry a second time or something. They are gonna vocalize it. The moon in reverse. So it's not gonna be secret. It's just their kind of mindset, and it's up to you if you're still happy to be committed to this person and be happy without a ring on a finger. You know, people don't need to marry unless it helps for tax reasons or whatever. This is very specific, so it's really up to you. What does Virgo want? You might convince them. Oh my gosh. You might play some mind games on them, Virgo, by not talking to them to open up their heart and always come back around and convince them that you're worth being married to if that's what you want. You're not going to hold back on that. You're going to stand your ground. Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, you know, but it comes from good intentions, like the devil in reverse. It's nothing. It's not toxic what you do. It's just they'll grow. They'll grow on you. You'll grow on them. However, you know, they'll find the idea of marriage appealing again. There's an emphasis on that. Okay, what else? Oh, our card of the day, collective.
Yep. Because I got that too.
Patience.
Yeah.
Divine timing and balance. All y'all, either everybody's getting a Sagittarius,
Yeah.
everybody's gonna meet somebody in Sagittarius, or it's just patience and balance, which mostly will apply to everybody. Yeah, I think that's pretty much, you'll have choices. You're gonna make a choice at the end of the day. It could be a soulmate coming back. It might be too late. It could be somebody new. I mean, you guys got free will. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Do what's best for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Okay, dokie. Let's move on to Libra.
Okay. What's going on with Libra spirit?
Happy birthday, Libra. Put in your placement.
What's happening with Libra? Instead of watching, watch after what's happening with Libra. Libra, please. Good person. Outcome, please. Okay. Overall energy for you, Libra, is the 10 of Pentacles. So you're focusing on something, I feel like career-wise, that's going to be very lucrative. Okay. We got the mission card, the mission work card showing up here. So a lot of you found what it is that you came here to do. And I feel like you're focusing on that. And now it's starting to pay off, or if it hasn't, it's about to. Okay. Underneath this, we have the 4 of Cups. This can, talk about apathy, feeling like you had a missed opportunity when it comes to your love life. And you may also be showing up as the wounded warrior here with the 9 of Wands. Okay. So something has not been going the way you wanted it to when it comes to your love life. But Spirit is telling you to push forward, do the healing you need to do, and persist. And you're going to come out of this, because the only way out is through. Okay. We've got the 4 of Pentacles here showing up. This could be you holding yourself back, or the other person you were in something with doing that as well. This could also be this person like looking at you as if you were like trying to hold on to you, looking at you as their possession and not wanting you to get away. but I feel like you're moving on regardless with this Six of Swords, because this is talking about you moving from rough waters into calmer waters. So let me get a card for your person. Okay, so you got somebody else that's coming in that wants to take a chance and wants to come towards you. They want to, collaborate with you, have teamwork, build a relationship with you. So you may have had somebody that disappointed you in the past, but Spirit is telling you that you have new love on the way. Okay. So the card we have for you showing up is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this can talk about a love offer, or it could also speak of like you, like educating yourself on whatever it is you're working on when it comes to your mission, trying to be better, trying to elevate, and that could be the reason why, one of the reasons why things are paying off. Okay. Spirit, like I just said, Spirit likes to tell me the things that y'all need to work on, and we've got the trauma wounds card. So this is talking about sexual abuse. Okay. And for those of you who have been through this, my heart goes out to you. But this is something that definitely has to be dealt with, because it could tank any relationship that you're in. I actually had somebody in my comments the other day tell me that they were in a relationship with someone where this had happened to them. And the guy said that there was no way that they were able to sustain the connection, because the effects of this just trickled all through the relationship. Okay. So what, I don't know if, it's a thing where you may have to find a counselor or find a group of survivors or whatever, but this is something that has to be dealt with. Okay. All right. So when it comes to let me get another card. I'm going to pull another card for the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So meditation is something that could help. Spirit is telling you to find your stillness. All right. That's what's going to help you to get through the things that you've been going through currently, that you may see as challenges. When it comes to your person, this is a new person that's coming in. Six of Wands. When this card shows up for me, this is Spirit telling me this is the new person. Okay, this is going to be your dream lover, male or female. Guys, make it fit. Okay, so this is going to be somebody that they may be in the spotlight. This could be, a situation where, this person, may come in out of nowhere, but I get a feeling like they know who you are already. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, this person is all about abundance. They're very abundant. This is someone who, oh gosh, okay, Spirit is giving me the big D energy. You know what I mean? The big D, the big P energy. So it's this type of person, somebody that, is a boss. They handle their business. They know what's going on. This is going to be somebody that comes in that's going to be very protective of you. They're going to care a lot about you, and they're going to want to build the relationship of your dreams. That's why this teamwork card is showing up here. Okay. And this person is wanting to come towards you and take a chance. I feel like they may feel a little intimidated by you. Okay. But this is a type of person that nobody intimidates this person. But I feel like, Libra, for you, you intimidate them. Okay. And I feel like it's because they put you on a pedestal. This is, like I said, someone that really adores you. They admire you. They're watching you some kind of way. It has to, it could be, you could work with this person. It could be some form of social media, but they are looking at you. Okay. They're studying you, but I feel like it's because they're trying to figure out when it's time to how to approach you in the appropriate way. Okay. So the energy between the two of you, we have the Tower and the Nine of Cups. So Scorpio energy here, and you're getting your wish fulfillment. Okay. You see each other as wish fulfillment. And this is good. This Tower is going to change things for the better between the two of you. This is a good Tower. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay. So you and this person are in separation. All right. And, because some of you may know, you have abilities as well. You may feel this person coming. And I feel like it's frustration on both sides if you're in separation, because look at the guy. The guy is just as frustrated as the woman is. Okay. But there are some karmic things that have to be worked out on your side in order for you to prepare for this relationship with this person. Okay. This person's going to want to come in, want to work with you. They're going to be all about compromise, about doing what it takes to build the type of relationship you want to have. And then your outcome card, look, oh, Libra, it's the star. So this is going to be a healing connection. You and this person, like I said, you see each other as your wish fulfillment, okay? And you're going to help each other, like whatever residue that's left over from all those crazy relationships that you both were in, because I feel like this person's been through it as well. You're going to help each other to heal from whatever's left over after the two of you come together, okay? Let me clarify one more time. Yeah. Spirit is telling everybody, this is the card on my side that repeats, the nurture card. Spirit is telling you to nurture yourself, because this new person coming in, they're going to nurture you as well. All right. So what you give to yourself, that's what you're going to give back what you're going to get back from other people. And then we've got the confession card here. So see, somebody's wearing a mask and they're not telling you the truth. Like I told you, this person already knows who you are. They already have feelings for you. And with this confession card, it may come out of nowhere. It may be somebody you looking in their face every day and you don't realize that this is the one that has the hots for you. But I feel like it's love. I don't feel like it's a lust thing. It's something where this person is going to want to take this relationship higher. Okay. All right.
Ooh, nice cards, Libra. Okay, let's see what's coming up for Libra. You definitely have a soul connection that goes into past lives coming up from Libra, this is you. You are attracting a balanced energy here with the Hierophant and the Justice card. Somebody that you can talk to, who's very communicative, who's open to I'm just hearing communication. They look at themselves. They're very reflective. They might be spiritual themselves. They have a huge intuition. Whoever that person is that you are going to, or who your love is, they're gonna be spiritual. So you gotta keep up with them. I don't know which I had that with Scorpio recently. It was like, if you want to be with them, just make sure they will read you. You can't hide from them. I'm getting that similar energy. Oh, something just fell on the floor. What was that? Could be my rose. Something like my amethyst. Okay, yeah, they're gonna keep you on your feet. I don't see any conflict with the Five of Wands in reverse. Like the communication is gonna be top notch. Whoever this person is, look. The star, literally what Leigh had, your wish fulfillment, the star. It's your wish come true. Somebody that you, and now I'm getting all the, the firemen coming in. Might be a firefighter, but it's coming to the rescue. Like timing. They're going to come in when you least expect it and how you least expect it with a big bang. I mean, that thing dropping on the floor was literally like a mic drop. So that ain't no coincidence here. This is lovely energy, Libra. Mm-hmm. What else? Somebody, I do feel like it's a new energy. I don't feel like it's somebody old. Otherwise, it could be somebody old in a new energy. I'm not very good at differentiating that, but it is a new person, new energy, very playful. You might have, okay, this is very random, and not all of you will get it. Some of you guys might have been siblings in a past life, which is really random, but it could be there's a connection in you guys having issues with your own siblings or them. Like there's a similarity in your family tree. Okay, that's how you'll know who it is. I mean, they probably won't say it out loud in the first date, but that will be confirmation. What else? You got another chance at this is somebody where it hasn't worked out in the past. And again, it could be referring to a different lifetime or an old energy wanting to come in new. It's something that you manifested and that you really, it's somebody coming back around from your past. Of Cups. It's a deep soul connection. Very, very deep soul bond here. How do you see this person? How do you view this person? How does Libra see this person? Literally flew out the Lovers.
Yeah.
And wow, this is an intertwining energy. This is also, I feel like you guys mirror each other. How do you see Libra? Knight of Cups. Oh my God, this is sugarcoat. What's the outcome? Oh, it's too good to be true. Eight of Pentacles, and it's that teamwork. I don't know what to say, Libra. Okay, what's this? Okay, something else. Lesson learned. Okay, Libra, you or somebody needs to make, I feel like this is both of you guys. Both you and whoever your person is, whether you know this person or not, you both have to let go of ego, of needing to seek external validation from society. That's very specific. I feel like it's more about you needing to let go of old patterns, whereas they need to learn. What do they need to learn? To not overshare. This could be somebody who's very emotionally available, but they sometimes they're too trusting. That's what I'm getting, that your person always sees the best in everybody and might be a little bit too trusting at times, and it can be a firefighter. Literally another firefighting unit just drove past me. I don't know what else to say. You're in your Empress energy, Libra. Just continue doing that. But there is a new love coming. You're not speaking to them yet. You're not speaking to them at the moment, or it's somebody new. It's either an old energy coming in new or a complete new energy. But right now, there's no communication with this person with the Eight of Wands in reverse. So nada. Just so you know. So if you are speaking to somebody, that's not your person. Okay. Whew.
Okay.
Scorpio.
My sign. So let's see. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. What's your sign, Yamaya?
Pisces.
Okay. So yeah, water. Okay, so water's in the house. That's good. Because I'm a Scorpio, so yeah.
Are you Scorpio?
Like
oh,
yeah. That's why I'm like, oh, okay. Let's see if this is
two
gonna
most psychic signs.
Yeah. Together.
Oh, thank you, FK.
Is it supposed to be like this, right? Okay, Scorpio. Here we go. I just want to clarify this real quick. Okay. Overall energy, Scorpio, Eight of Cups. So you're walking away from something, have walked away from something, or are about to walk away from something, okay, that was no longer serving you. You may have been with this person for a while, okay, because with the eight, so it could have been 8 weeks, eight months, something like that. I feel like with this High Priestess, Pisces energy, you're learning how to trust your intuition more. Something could have happened in this connection that made you question your intuition. But I feel like now that you've walked away, you're like, no, my intuition was on point. I didn't listen to it. And so now I'm not letting anybody make me question it anymore, is what I feel like is happening. Then we've got the Devil card showing up here. This can talk about, codependency. It can speak of, somebody being obsessed. Okay. Could be the other person, could be you. Like I said, take it as it resonates. But you're heading towards your happiness with this Ten of Cups. That's why you're walking away. Because I always say when you walk away with the Eight of Cups, you're headed towards the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And then after that comes the 10, which is your happiness. All right. All right. Okay. So to clarify the Eight of Cups, yeah, you're headed towards again, there it is, your joy, your happiness. All right. But in order for you to get there, what's going to help you and what's going to accelerate you on your path is your healing. Okay. I know nobody likes to heal. I'm a tarot card reader. I don't like to heal, but you got to do what you got to do, right? You want this love. You want that 10 of cups, right? So when it comes to the card that fell for you, look, Yamaya, it's the temperance. It's the temperance. Sagittarius energy. This is talking about, again, the need for balance. Okay. That's why the healing is showing up here. Okay. I also feel like this is spirit, saying that this healing, this connection that's going to come up, that's coming up, is going to be healing for you because you're headed towards something better. I feel like you realized that the other connection wasn't serving you. And now, because you made that choice, spirit is going to reward you with something even better. Okay. Because this is about you learning how to love unconditionally and be open. Because we don't like to get hurt. Water signs don't like to get hurt. And the first thing we do when we get hurt is shut down. Okay. But in this connection that's coming up, spirit is saying you have to be all about love. You have to open yourself up to this person because this person's going to do that with you. It's not going to be the things that you experienced in the past that you had to walk away from with this 8 of Cups. Okay. You have something really beautiful coming because I can feel the energy. I can feel it. There's going to be a lot of passion too because I'm starting to get hot. Okay. So when it comes to your person, okay, we've got the 5 of Pentacles, but it's reversed. So this person, I feel like this is representing the new person, that they have come out of something where they were left out in the cold. They were ghosted. They were devalued. And, I like to say dragged by the person, just like you were in the connection that you were in. When you talk to this person, you're going to realize the two of you are going to be talking to each other and they're going to tell you something. And you're going to be like, oh my God, the same thing happened to me, and vice versa. It could even be a situation where you are finishing each other's sentences. Okay. Like, one person starts to say something, the other one's like, oh, I know what you're going to say is this, and that. So this could be somebody that you also have a telepathic connection with. Okay. They could have been married, or this could talk about them wanting to be married. I feel like this person thought that they had found the person they were going to spend the rest of their lives with, but then something happened. I feel like this person wore a mask, just like whoever it was you walked away from wore a mask as well. They came in one way and then started to act a different way when it was all said and done. Okay. So the energy between the two of you, is the 9 of Wands. So you're both showing up wounded, okay, as the wounded warrior. But, as you move through your healing, you're going to come out of this because it's 9 wands. You got one more wand to get to 10, which is completion. So spirit is telling you to persist, to not, don't put your healing by the wayside. Okay. Because you have somebody coming in that, even though, they may have been married before, this was always this person's intention. It was to be married. And remember, we had the 10 of Cups show up there. So this is someone that is going to want to give you whatever it is you want. If you want to be married, they're going to want to marry you. If you want to be in a higher level of commitment with this person, they're going to want to give you that. So it's going to be whatever the two of you decide. Yeah. Ooh, this is my card. This is my favorite card. So it's coming out. Men, make it fit. Okay. So again, this could be somebody, that they may have tattoos. This is somebody that takes care of their body. This is like a boss. I hear in my head, there's a song by James Brown called Paid the Cost to Be the Boss. And that's the card that's playing for this. So this could be somebody who is an entrepreneur. They may have their own business or be some type of CEO, some type of bigwig, but whoever this person is, they're coming in and, like I said, wanting to give you what you've always wanted. And I feel like that intuitively, and that may have contributed to your decision to walk away. Okay. You may not have consciously realized it because you were in pain when you walked away from this other person. But I feel like, as you move forward, you're starting to feel this person's energy. Okay. All right. 1 second. This person is having to forgive. I feel like they have to forgive that person that they were with for whatever was done between, whatever happened or transpired between the two of them. They may need to forgive themselves for some things that have happened as well. All right. So I feel like they're doing what they need to do to prepare themselves for this connection. All right. When it comes to the outcome, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Nobody likes it. The Patience card. Spirit is telling you patience, but I feel like, you are, planting seeds to have a beautiful harvest is what Spirit is saying, okay? And good things take time. It's not, you don't want something like this to be rushed, because this is someone that you have the potential to be with for the rest of your life if that's what you want to do, okay? So yeah, this is about you. You have karmic family issues that you've got to deal with. So there's somebody in your family where when you say black, they say white. When it's upside down, it's right side up to them. And whoever this is, Spirit is saying that this is something that needs to be healed as well. It could be a parent, okay? Because your relationships with your parents can also translate into your love relationships as well. So if you got something going on that ain't right with one of them, because it's not a thing of you forgive this person and you have to be in their life. You can forgive somebody and love them from afar. Sometimes that's what you have to do, okay? But you have to, figure out what's the best situation for you. But Spirit is bringing this to your attention because it's something that should be looked at, okay? Then we've got the confidence card. So this is about you stepping into your superhero energy, because look at that. Look at the shadow there. This person has on a suit, right? Kind of like Superman, right? But look at the shadow. This is somebody that's self-confident and knows who they are, knows what they deserve, and is willing, is a go-getter, is not willing to stop until they get what it is that they want, okay? All right. When it comes to your person, we've got, this person's going to bring in new opportunities to you, all right? They have some triggers that they're still working on. I feel like just like whoever this person was with you, they triggered you in a lot of ways. And I feel like you're working on healing that. That's why this card is showing up, because you're not wanting to perpetuate that in another relationship. So this new person has triggers, and I feel like this is somebody tapped in. They're working on themselves as well, and they're going to come in and open up new doors and opportunities for you. It could be a situation where you and this person may go into business together. You could actually do the same thing. Okay, you could, whatever it is that you do for a career, they may do the same thing or something similar. Okay, all right, that's it.
Great. Go on, Scorpio. Okay, let's see what's coming up for Scorpio, please. Scorpio.
I'm all excited. You're reading Scorpio live. I get to see you live while I'm on the camera with you. I'm all excited about that.
You are having a rebirth of emotions. I feel like you're emotionally, you're experiencing new emotions in a positive way. I have the Death in reverse, which is your card, Scorpio. So it's like something's not for me. I'm reading the energy is, and it's something completely different that I'm picking up. You haven't given up on love. With the Queen of Cups, that's also your energy. You're not putting an end to love. So whatever happened in the past, you're still resistant. You're strong. You're resilient. You're wanting to keep that momentum going of tapping into your own self-love and also being positive and confident. Like she's very positive, very self-assured, very confident that she's going to attract whatever she or he or they deserve. What is Scorpio attracting? You're very much in a very high love energy. I'm just getting the heart chakra, just a lot of green. Calmness, serenity, somebody who will calm you. I don't know if you guys are quite feisty or quite high energy. This is somebody who's going to bring zen to you or just going to bring peace. I just hear like you want your own peace. They're going to give you that peace. This is somebody you can also, again, work with. There could be a collaboration coming up, working together, but that Eight of Pentacles is not only working on themselves, but these are two people on this card. So for me on this card is two people working on each other. Felt a bit sexual. Might be that as well. That was a Freudian slip before. Working on each other, with each other, whatever it is. There's some new adventures coming your way with this person. What else would you like to know here? you've put an end to something. You might have had a divorce, you've divorced yourself, you've ended a cycle. This could be physical, like literally a divorce, or just divorcing yourself from an old energy. I think you both have done it. Yeah, there was maybe a third party involved with Three of Cups in reverse. This normally indicates a third party situation you were pulled into, or the person, and you have put an end to that. It could be something that you, a repeat pattern from your past, or even I'm hearing like ancestral generational energy that you had to dissolve. Yeah, devil in reverse. A lot of people are getting rid of toxic attachments. Again, it's something that you had to let go of, or are in midst of letting go of. What's happening on their person's side of things? What's going on there? Why? Ugh. You're going to teach this person to listen to their intuition. They make very quick decisions, which is good. I don't feel like they overthink things. They just go for it, but they need to be slowed down a little bit. They sometimes want to take too much control with the Aries here and the Temperance in reverse, like making, not like just going for it rather than taking a minute to step back. And they need to not sit with it, but the decisions they make, they need to follow their instincts and their guts rather than, I don't know how to explain this energy. Give me something to explain this energy. What am I trying to say? Well, they're very money minded, very money business oriented. Again, I feel like they're less soul led, more ego led. So they need to go with the soul and trust their guts, basically. But this is somebody who can make you very happy, who you could have a family with. They need to understand that money can't buy you happiness. That's literally what I'm getting, which is interesting. And I feel like they will help you on the business side of things. You're going to help them on the emotional side of things when it comes to you guys pairing up. How will Scorpio view this person? Why? Oh, you're gonna read them like a book. You're gonna use your psychic and say, "Oh, we need to learn a lesson on letting go of work and not always focusing on work." So it is like Judgment in reverse is you understand they still need to understand that, happiness comes from the heart.
Yeah, not the money.
How will you view Scorpio? How will you view Scorpio? Just hearing hot, hot, hot. Why? Yeah. You know what? They're going to see you as 10 of Cups, not as Empress. Why? Once you teach them what real love is, they're going to see you as an emperor. Like they see you as potential, but they will see you as the one later down the line. That won't be a recognition straight away, but it will come. They're going to have that kind of epiphany moment. What's the potential future outcome here? Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a new passionate beginning that can flourish. I do feel like with this card, you guys might work together. Like put your roots somewhere, settle down, start over, a new beginning. Yeah, there's something new coming. Look, marriage card at the bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. You settling down with this person, literally. Yes, yes, yes. Okie dokie. Let's move on to Sagittarius, Saggy people. Hey, Nisi sis.
Okay. You're right, your Maya. The Temperance card is the card
It's
for
the
the
card,
collective.
isn't it?
Yeah, because it's coming out again.
I'm telling you.
Okay, let me clarify and I will be ready. Okay, so Sag, overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know what? I've had these cards forever, and I just realized that there's like a snail on the card. So it's like this is the slowest night in the of the in the deck, and the reason why this person is coming towards you so slowly is because you need time to get yourself together, and this person needs time to get themselves together. It's so that you can come together and have a healthy interdependent relationship. There's some things that need to be worked on both sides. Okay, so underneath this is the Four of Wands. See, because you and this person are headed for, a higher level of commitment, marriage, if that's what you're wanting. It's whatever the two of you want and you agree upon. Okay, with the Three of Cups here, this is talking about, reunion from somebody, from a past life. Okay, for some of you it could be, I know y'all hate to hear this, but it could be somebody from this past life. But as Yamaya said, it could be somebody coming in that has different energy. They've leveled up. Okay, then we've got the Two of Cups showing up here. So this is going to be a strong connection, mutual attraction between the two of you. All right, because you have walked away from something with the Eight of Cups. All right, so to clarify the Knight of Pentacles, Spirit is telling you, this is your time to, do the healing, do the self-awareness, do the work you need to do to be open and receptive to this love when it comes in. All right, okay, there's some digging going on. You're watching, spying on the masculine through social media. I don't know if this is the old person you were with or if this is a new person, because some of you could know who this new person is. All right, because Spirit, I feel like Spirit has shown some of you who your person is. Okay, then we've got the telepathy card showing up on your person's side. So this person is sending you messages. It's like a mirror thing where you're both mirroring each other, and I feel like you're sending them messages and they're sending you messages as well. So if you're hearing random songs in your head, or you may be drawn to certain words, you may see certain names, things may pop out at you, that could be something that may be from your person. Okay, so when it comes to the card we have for you, it is the Temperance card. Okay, Sagittarius energy, your energy. This is talking about the need for balance. All right, also again, it is talking about this connection being very healing for the both of you. All right, let's clarify. And it's a soulmate card talking about your soulmate, is coming, is about to come into your life. So this is about you aligning to this energy, balancing yourself out and aligning to the energy, so that when the person is able to step in. All right, so we've got the confidence card showing up here. This just showed up for Scorpio. It is about you stepping into, knowing who you are, knowing, what you bring to the table, and not focusing on that. This is about you focusing on what this new person brings to the table. Because I feel like in the past, Sagittarius, what you focused on was what you had to give. But I feel like you've learned from that. When you come to the table, you're gonna give it all. So you're looking for someone who's gonna mirror that back to you, who's gonna give it all in return. Okay, I feel like you're not a person who knows how to give 5%. I'll give you 5% today. Tomorrow I'll give you 25. Maybe I'll give you 35 the next day. I don't feel like you're that type of person. I don't feel like you know how to do that, and that doesn't compute with you. So you've got somebody coming that I feel like that's going to meet you where you are when it comes to that. Okay, so for the person, we have the Hangman showing up here. This is Pisces energy. It can talk about this person needing to let go of things that no longer serve them. All right, this can also speak of them going through a phase of enlightenment, because the normal card is someone hanging upside down. It's someone who has chosen to turn themselves upside down so that they can look at the the situation from a different perspective. Okay, so I feel like this person has been through it just like you have, and they are trying to learn the lessons that they need to learn and let go of the rest. Yeah. So we've got the marriage card coming up. This could mean that they may have been in a marriage, or this could also speak of them wanting to come forward and be in a relationship where they're going to be able to be married. Okay. All right. The energy between the both of you is the Queen of Wands. There's a lot of attraction, a lot of passion. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is about, also about both of you having a lot on your plate and, learning how to, I guess, balance it all out. Because if you've got somebody new coming into your life, Sagittarius, you have to make sure that you make space for them. That's part of what that Temperance card is about as well. The need for you to make sure that you're putting enough, you're putting all your eggs, the same amount of eggs in each basket, and that there's balance, and that you're not, say, working yourself to death or doing something that's going to take away from this connection, because you have to have, space for this person as well. Yeah, you and this person are going to be, it's going to be a very magnetic attraction. All right. Here's the karmic family card. It's coming out again. This is somebody in your life where, you and this person don't see eye to eye. Okay. You may never have seen eye to eye. It may have been a situation where it's, it's escalated and it's gotten really badly. It could be a thing where you don't talk to this person. Spirit is wanting you to work this out, because as I told Scorpio, this is a situation where if it's a parent, it could have, it could reflect on your relationship with this new person. So there may have to, be some forgiveness on your side. And remember, forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about you. It's about you clearing out that residue and realizing that you love yourself enough to let go of whatever they did. Because if you hang on to it and you go into this new relationship with it, it's like you're taking this person into the relationship with you, and you're starting out, at, what is the word? You're starting out like kind of behind the line, not where you need to start. Okay. Spirit is telling you to focus on your mission. Okay. For those of you who are still healing, or, still trying to, get back to the old you, because I feel like some of you may be putting yourself back together after a failed relationship. And with this mission card, Spirit is telling you this is what's going to help you get back to who you truly are, by you focusing on what you came here to do, because it's also going to build your confidence and help to put you back into that this outfit here, this Superman, Superwoman outfit here. Okay. All right. Let me get a card for your person. Okay. Your person is learning how to open up and be vulnerable again. This person was a vulnerable person before, but they got into a connection with someone who dragged them. And, I just said this about with Scorpio, that like for water signs, the first thing we want to do is shut down when somebody hurts our feelings. And I feel like in this situation, this person could have water in their chart. They are shutting, they've shut down because of what happened with this other person. But I feel like they are working on what it is that they need to do, because they know who they are. They know what they bring to the table. And it's just a matter of them, getting back to where they were. Okay. When it comes to the outcome for the both of you, we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is talking about equal love, equal give and take. And then we have the Hermit card here, which is Virgo energy. And, it's soul searching. So both of you may need a little time. That's probably why. Did we talk about? Yeah, that's probably why the Knight of Pentacles is here, because both of you may need to take a little bit more time to assess your situation and make sure, you're totally prepared to get into this connection. Because like I told you, both of you have been through things. It's not just one side. So you're going to be able to understand each other when you come together. This person's going to want to come forward and communicate with you. They're going to be honest with you. They're going to tell you how they feel. It's not going to be a situation where, and see, some of you are getting out of a twin flame connection. That's why this card is showing up here. So you may have walked away from a twin flame and now be coming towards your soulmate, because those of you who have realized that your connection is not going to be for everybody, your connection with this twin flame was not working, you're headed towards a soulmate that's going to give you what it is that you want. Okay. All right. I'm ready. You're ready.
Nice. Thank you. Saggy. Let's see. Sagittarius. Some of y'all might want to get a pet. This is very random. Just saying it. Okay. You are working. You need to focus on your finance. The person on your side is going through a heartbreak right now, whoever that person is. They're still trying to remove themselves from a situation. Maybe they've been unsuccessful in leaving somebody and getting a divorce finalized, but they've been heartbroken and they're trying to remove themselves from a situation, a relationship, a job, whatever it is, some kind of environment that they have to move on. The energy between you and them is the Ace of Cups. Like there is potential here. This is a new love as well, a new start, clean slate. Like Leigh said, don't drag any of your old issues into this new love coming through. It needs to be clear water. I don't want any toxic or black or water, muddy water. It needs to be clear, nice, pure, from zero, scratch. What's the King of Pentacles about? Our favorite part of the day, temperance. You have to be patient with yourself. Try not to get a feeling for you guys if there's a situation or there's an energy right now where you might easily get triggered. I don't know why. It could be based on you're a Sagittarius energy, astrology, whatever it is. Avoid conflict. Try to listen before you react. Like don't let other people's actions trigger you. If they do, just question yourself why. I don't know if it has to do something. Yeah, there's judgment card literally in reverse. Something that you haven't finished something. It could be work related or more worth, like you needing to find worth again, understanding what your worth is. What's this about? It is on the emotional side. Yeah. Four of Wands in reverse. What you truly deserve. Like not putting yourself, don't put yourself small. Detach, detox from something in the past. Forgive yourself for you and not for them. Understand their actions happened at that point in that moment when they didn't know any better. Trying to see it from that perspective might help you to forgive them easier. I feel like once you do that, you will have somebody new coming in. It could be a friend that you will meet as a friend first. It could be via a friend. Against something I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race, which again is Knight of Pentacles energy. It's something that needs to be like a slow burner. Patience, slow and steady wins the race. Could be a new work colleague, very random information. Because this person on their side, they're still needing, they're not giving person who you probably is on your mind, you probably want to hear about. No, they're still repeating something. They're not letting go. Death in the reverse, 10 of Swords in the reverse. They're still hanging on to a love that's not giving them any attention at all. I do feel like there will be a change, but you guys need to continue to move forward for your own sake, your own sanity is what I'm getting as well. This new love is still holy bad, is being held back. Could be a Leo. I feel like if you come across quite intimidating, so I do hear Sagittarius needs to soften up. Not Spirit's words, not my words. Don't blame the messenger, please. Finding balance between, I don't want to say work-life balance. That's not what it is. Balance between yourself and your material world. Emotionally, I feel like you're almost there. You're very close to getting there, getting to your goal. Okay, let's see. How do you view this old person? Just for shits and giggles. You feel left out. Okay. Five of Pentacles. You have a fear of missing out, so you do need to let go of this person. How do they view you? They're trying to get over you, but okay, they see you as a push and pull. They can't stop thinking about you, but they're trying to detach from you. It feels like unsuccessful. I do feel like you need to move on so they can deal with their own stuff. So you don't hold on to their energy. I do feel like they're trying to detach. It feels a little bit unsuccessful. So I do feel like you need to make that step. And then the new love can come in. It is somebody new. It's gonna make you happy. I got double Leo on the table. Could be a Leo here. Okay. Doesn't have to be that. But it's somebody new who's gonna communicate, who's gonna be honest with you. Any last words? That sounds like a marriage. Any last words or like a funeral? Who says that? Any last words? I don't know who says that. No, you wouldn't say that at a funeral. Why would you say that? It's about teamwork with this person. You're definitely going to build something with this person. It's something that you might also mirror, but you do have to start again, clean slate. Clean slate is what I'm hearing, just to reiterate what Leigh said. Don't bring your past into the new. Let go of the past. Out with the old, in with the new. Okay. Let's go to Capricorn. Put in your placement. Thanks, Lauren. Yes, check out her channel. Anybody who hasn't subscribed or checked it out, please go. The link is below. Go and make your page. Thanks, guys.
Capricorn. Okay. What's going on? That person watching and wants to watch after. What is that? Okay, here we go. Oh, I love it. Your overall energy, Capricorn, is the sun. You got the strongest card in the deck. So this is Leo energy. This is talking about happiness. Underneath this, we have the devil showing up. Is your energy. It is talking. It can talk about obsession. This can talk about, like codependency, addictions, things like that. Underneath this is the Six of Wands. When this card shows up for me, this is Spirit saying you could be getting recognition. It could be some type of promotion. You could be in the spotlight, or your person could be. But with this Six of Wands, this is talking about, your dream lover coming into your life. Okay. With the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. This is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be someone that's going to come towards you very romantically with their heart in their sleeve. They're going to lay it all out and let you know exactly how they feel. Okay. This person is going to be all about the truth with the King of Swords. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying the sun. Ooh. I already like your reading, Capricorn. Okay, so to clarify the sun, all right, you are focusing on your mission, what you came here to do. We have the intuition card here that is talking about you, listening to your intuition, or spirit is telling you that they're guiding you intuitively towards the things that are going to make you happy with the sun card. Okay. And then here is your person showing up, the divine masculine here. All right. This could be somebody that works out, somebody with tattoos. This is like, the big boss energy, somebody who, is going to be all about you, Capricorn. Okay. We also have the suppression card here showing up. This could represent somebody from the past, like, bottling up their feelings, not wanting to come forward and tell you how they feel. So you have somebody in your past, Capricorn, who doesn't want to tell you how they feel. I feel like you may have told this person how you felt, and they may have run from you or ran from you. Okay. This new person is, all about being complete, loving you unconditionally. Okay. Unselfishly, with no limitations. So the card we have that fell for you is the Seven of Wands. So at this time, I feel like you're standing up for yourself. You're trying to protect your energy. You're being very discerning about who you allow into it and who you don't. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. Yeah. You've got tunnel vision right now. I feel like that's what you're focusing on. You're focusing on your goals and meeting your needs, doing what you need to do to be the best Capricorn you can be. And that's what Spirit is wanting you to do. You're building your empire. Okay. All right. When it comes to your person, we've got the Fool. This is talking about them wanting to take a leap of faith. All right. Let's clarify and see. Okay. Yeah. This person is going through a spiritual awakening, like a lot of you may be, and they're, transforming into their best selves. Okay. And I feel like with this transparent card, as I said, this person's going to come in and be completely and totally honest with you. They're not going to hide their feelings. It's not going to be a thing where you're trying to figure out. You will always know where you stand with this person, with this transparent card. Okay. All right. So the energy between the two of you, we got the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here. All right. There may be some red flags that one or the both of you may not be seeing. This could have to do with the past person. Okay. This can talk about having your head stuck in the sand. This is I call it my poop or get off the pot card. You got to figure out what it is you need to do and do it, make the decision. So I feel like Spirit is saying that if when and if you decide to commit to this new person, here comes the old person, and you're going to have to make a choice. And Spirit is asking you to remove the blindfolds. And normally there's the moon in this card, and not, uncover, shine a light on the truth of what happened with you and this other person, because this is going to be about who treats you the best and not what you bring to the table. Okay. Then we've got the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. I feel like this is going to be the new person. Earth, Earth sign or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Capricorn. They're going to be coming with a small offer. It's going to start off small, but I feel like, look at the what is it? Strawberries. Look at the strawberries. I feel like it's going to start off like a little bit, like they're planting the seeds with you. And then all of a sudden it's going to be explosion with all of this. So this person is going to end up being unlike anybody you've ever been with before with this Two of Pentacles card. I mean, the Page of Pentacles card here. Let's clarify. Everybody's getting this karmic family card. Everybody's got to work it out. Okay, so you got somebody in your family. Okay, this is coming up because Spirit likes to tell you what you need to work on. With this karmic family card, there's somebody in your family that you butt heads with, and this is something that you have to heal in some way. Okay, it could be a situation where you forgive this person and you choose to love them from afar. For some of you, you may forgive this person and try to work things out. You have to figure out what the best way is to handle this, but it has to be taken care of, because this is someone coming back from another life into this life for you and them to work out whatever your disagreements or your issues are. Okay. Then we've got the neglect wounds card showing up here. I feel like this has to do with your person. Okay. I feel like whatever they were in with the last person that they were with, it triggered some things within them, and they're going to have to, work through this stuff before they're going to be, open to be able to come towards you the way that they want to. But the good thing about this person is this is someone who works on themselves. You will never have to worry about them, saying, oh, if there's a problem, oh, it's your fault. You work on it. I don't have to do anything, because for a lot of you, I feel like the last person you were with, that's what they were doing. Look, I picked up the Sun card in another deck. I just happened to pick this card up while I was talking. So this person is going to make you very happy. The two of you are going to be very happy together, but you have to make sure that you're prepared for this relationship. Okay. Both of you do, because it's going to happen in divine timing. And the outcome card we have for you is the Eight of Pentacles. So the two of you are going to come together. You're going to want to work on this. Like I said, it's going to be a beautiful thing. Yeah. This person is learning how to step back into their confidence. And then with you, yeah, Spirit is telling you to be proud of yourself Capricorn. That's why the sun is showing up, because you have done a lot of work on yourself. You've healed a lot of things, and Spirit is just telling you, be proud of yourself, pat yourself on the back, but keep going, so that when the time comes for the two of you to come together, you're going to be ready. Okay. All right.
Nice. And whilst Leigh was talking and I was just shuffling, the Ace of Cups literally flew out. So this is something that's a new love. I do feel like it's gonna be overwhelming because you're not used to this kind of love. And I'm just getting that song, "Bring Me a Higher Love." Just bring me a higher love. So it's somebody who's like a higher elevated love that you're not used to. It's a stable energy that's coming, that will be there. Like Ace of Pentacles, it is the slowest. Like it is the patience or patience and divine timing. So it's gonna take a while to arrive. Once it comes in, it's not going anywhere. It's saying once I'm coming, I'm not going anywhere. It will mirror things within you still emotionally, I feel. Interesting. You might also, how is that relevant? Why am I getting that? Give me one more for that universe. You're gonna be okay, that's whoever this new person is, there's gonna be, you guys are gonna have to, it feels like two worlds colliding, like Tarzan. They're giving me the image of Tarzan. So it's like completely two worlds. But it's great minds think alike, but you're culturally very different in a way. It could be they grew up in a very unstable environment, you in a stable, vice versa, whatever it is, it's needing to balance and compromise. There's a lot about compromise with this energy, is what I'm getting in, because you both come up with the Two of Pentacles and Two of Swords, like needing to make decisions, but you're very different. But it's like in this way, it's opposites attract, because you're both old souls, is what I'm hearing. But you're going to be pulled into some of, you won't like his friends and her friends. Sorry, let's just put it that way. So it's just a very different energy of what you're used to. It just feels like you don't have the same taste, vibe. They like politics, you hate politics. I don't know what it is. You're gonna have to compromise. And like, if you go to the theater, they can go watch football. It's just very an emphasis on that. I don't know why. Maybe just so you know who that person is gonna be. They're very attractive. King of Wands and King of Swords energy. So somebody who actually sticks to their words. That's interesting. What they say they'll do. Like it's somebody who sticks to their words, sticks to their promises. Like they'll keep their word and they'll follow on it. Like actions speak louder than words. Their words and their actions speak the same amount. There is a fear with this person. What's the fear? The fear of repeating a mistake from the past. Maybe you're worried that you will mess this up, or they will be worried that they might mess it up because of past experiences. There's like, I don't want to mess it up. That will cause some insecurities, and that's where you have to trust, or that person needs to trust that it's going to work out, because it is a different connection. It's a wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. It's what you wanted that's going to make you happy. How will you view this person at first? I'm just hearing boring. How do you pull a card, Spirit? Let me pull a card before. Holy moly! Come on, really? Was what you wished for? You might even tell them that. Wow!
Oh
Come
gosh.
on, Capricorn. Like it's something that you won't but you will come up with an apology. Whatever it is, you're gonna tell them. You're gonna be playful about it. behind, yeah, you're gonna be in their face. Behind every word, there is a little bit of truth, you know. But I think they'll like that. They'll like that kind of feistiness that you'll bring, that kind
Yeah.
of, you don't shy away. So I think they're gonna see you as a kind of a challenge. And they will think you're dismissive, but they're gonna try and win your heart. Knight of Cups, they're not gonna give up. This is a nice energy. I think because you feel so different, it's going to clash at first, but you can't ignore the attraction and the pull that you guys will have at the end of the day. Interesting. What's the potential future outcome? God, I wish I could watch a movie about you both. That would be like rom-com. Yeah, a whole new world. You're attracting an emperor for yourself here. Somebody who will play it smart. Somebody, it's your equal. It's your equal opponent. I don't know how you say you're equal. You're equal. Yeah, a worthy opponent.
Opponent. Yeah.
Nice one, Capricorn. Just
Yeah.
watch your a
Yeah.
little face.
Yeah. 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 Because you had the sun come up twice. Nobody's had the sun come up twice.
Yeah, it's a happy connection. Ace of Cups. Don't screw that one up. Sun and
Yeah.
Ace of
Okay. It doesn't even feel like we've been on for 2 hours. It just feels like we just sat down. That's how I feel. I thought I was going to be like drained, but I really like it.
Feels much less. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So Aquarius. It's my rising sign. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius.
What's your moon?
My moon is Sagittarius. So I'm all in the bottom, all in the bottom of it. So when you do the archives, I have to wait until we get to the bottom. What's your moon in your
Cancer moon, Aries rising.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, overall energy for you, Aquarius, is the Two of Wands. So you're at a crossroads. You're going to have to make a choice. Okay, it could be between two people. It could be whether you want to be in a relationship or not. But there's going to be definitely a choice. You see where the person, they have their arm tied here and their leg tied here. You may feel stuck in this choice and feel like you don't know what to do. But Spirit is telling you, Spirit, you're being guided. See the birds in this card always represent Spirit to me. So you are being guided on what to do, and Spirit is telling you, you have one arm that is not attached, so you can get out of this whenever you want to. You can make the choice whenever you're ready. Okay. So underneath this is the Ace of Cups. So you got new love coming or a rekindled romance. I know y'all don't like to hear about past love, but I have to say what I'm getting. Okay. So there is somebody coming. Okay. And their cup for you is overflowing. All right. You are being watched, Aquarius, with this Page of Swords. Okay. It could be it's more than one person watching you. I know this new love is watching you, but I feel like the old one is watching you as well. This may also speak of delays, but we're gonna read on it to see what's going on. And then here's my Six of Wands card. It's your dream lover is coming. I hear Mariah Carey in my head. Dream lover, come rescue me. So, but we don't say rescue me. We say they're just coming to get you because you're gonna rescue yourself. So this is gonna be someone who is unlike anybody you've ever been with. This is going to, all the boxes that you have, like whatever mental list you have, they're going to check all the boxes with this Six of Wands. Okay. Because you've had to walk away from something in the past with this Eight of Cups. Okay. All right. So to clarify the Two of Wands, we have the mission work card showing up again. Spirit is telling you to pour yourself into the reason why you came here. Okay. I'll give you an example. I used to read. I started out in 2020 on YouTube. I stopped for a little while, and recently I came back, and I've been pouring myself into it, and it helped me to get over some things that I was going through with someone else. So whatever it is that is calling you, there may be something that you have always wanted to do, or you may have tried to do it and you failed, but you keep getting called back to this. Whatever it is, Spirit is telling you now is the time for you to pick it back up and go, go towards it again. Okay. This is also about you nurturing yourself. Okay. Because the love we want from other people, we have to give it to ourselves first. All right. So this is about you pouring into yourself, self-love, all of that. That's going to help you to get through hard times as well. Okay. When it comes to your person, yeah. Okay, you got somebody that's regretting the way that they treated you. Okay. I don't know if you're going to get an apology from this person, but they, at night, I feel like when they're laying in the bed about to go to sleep, I feel like they do everything they can do during the day to try to forget about you and forget about what transpired between the two of you. But at night, when they lay down to go to sleep, this regret comes and visits. Okay. So this person, they know they did wrong. They may come at you, and when they're around you, they may act like they didn't do anything wrong, or feel like, try to make you feel like it's your fault. But this person knows what they did. And I feel like it's only going to be a matter of time before I feel like Spirit's going to make this person come back and apologize to you. Okay. Then we've got the complete card showing up here. I feel like this represents the new person. This person's coming in ready to love you unconditionally. Okay. This is somebody, they're going to be unselfish. They're going to be giving and open to you, all the things you've always wanted when it comes to your relationships. Okay. So the card that we have for you, Aquarius, is the Ace of Swords. So, you're ready for truth. I feel like you've been very self-aware. My Aquariuses that I read for on my channel, those are my buddies, because I guess it's my rising sign, but those are my buddies, and we talk about this all the time. Y'all go through a lot when it comes to love. And I feel like now is the time where you're about to have what you've always wanted to show up. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, you're rising from the ashes like a phoenix. Again, this is my Scorpio card. If you have Scorpio placements, you may want to go back at a later time if you haven't seen it and watch the Scorpio read. But you are rising out of all of this stuff that you've been through. And I feel like it's going to be a new day, not only in your love life, but in your career, in other areas of your life as well. Okay. When it comes to your person, we've got them showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody stable, committed. They will be very devoted to you. They're very grounded. Okay. This is someone that, just like I just talked about this with Capricorn, that moves slowly. This is not somebody who just jumps in and makes the decision. They think about it very deliberately, but when they move with purpose. Okay. Yeah, this person's going to be very balanced. Okay. And then they're coming out here with the spirituality card. So they're tapped in. They commune with spirit. They listen to their intuition. They listen to their spirit guides as well. All right. The energy between the two of you is the World. All right. So this is talking about, overcoming, personal challenges, opening up new doors and opportunities for yourselves. And I feel like this is, for both sides of the connection. Both of you, when you come together, you're gonna basically level each other up. Okay. A lot of things are going to start to happen. Like, you may go into business with this person. It's going to be a thing where both of you, if you have psychic abilities, I feel like those psychic abilities are going to be augmented when the two of you come together. I feel like this is a destined connection. Okay. And so let me clarify. Ooh. Okay, that's too many cards. Okay, here's coming out again. Karmic family card. Somebody you got to deal with. I noticed like the third, fourth time we've seen this card. There's
Oh my
somebody in your family, yeah, that you got to work through some things with. Okay, like I said, it could be forgiveness and loving from afar, or it could be a situation where you and this person decide to work it out and move on together. But whatever it is, it needs to be dealt with because you don't want to bring this into the new connection. Okay, and then we got my favorite card here, the divine masculine card. So this is representing the new person that's coming into your life. Like I said, guys, make it fit is a divine feminine. Okay. So this is somebody, like I said, that's going to have your back. You and this person have had very similar experiences when it comes to, comes to love. And you and this person, y'all have some, telepathy. They may be sending you songs. You may be getting sent songs as well. All right. Okay, so when it comes to the outcome, we've got the Knight of Swords showing up here. So this person is going to come in out of nowhere. They're probably going to scare the shit out of you, excuse me, when they come. Okay, with the Knight of Swords here, because like I told you, this person thinks, and when they move, this it may seem like it's impulsive to you, but this person has really thought about things before they come in like this. Okay. Okay. Some of y'all, there's the twin flame card again. So some of y'all have dealt with the twin flame, and I feel like you walked away from this person. All right. They caused a lot of chaos in your life, and you realized that this person was not serving you, this person in this relationship, and you walked away from them. Okay. Because the twin likes to come in and talk. Even though we're not talking about them, they like to come in and tell you things. So we got the intuition card here. Spirit is telling you to follow your intuition, because you're going to know when you meet this new person, it's going to be soul recognition. You're going to know that this person is the person that, is your person, is the person that, you're supposed to be with. And then this person, the new person, is building up their confidence to be able to come in towards you like this, because it could be a situation, as I've talked about with the other signs, where they could be a little bit intimidated by you, because Aquarius at times don't pull no punches. They're going to tell you what they think, and it may be, razor sharp. And so this person, may not know how to deal with that at first. But I feel like, the two of you are going to come together and have, a really harmonious relationship. Okay.
Lovely. I feel like the later we get to the zodiacs, the better the reads are coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Aquarius. What is it, Aquarius? What's the energy Aquarius coming out? You're surrendering. I felt like differently to ask for you. You are maybe attracting, you're dealing with the Pisces, but you're in that kind of sense of surrendering to spirits, letting things go, going with the flow. The energy of your past person is they are in their head about you. If there is somebody from your past, I do feel like a blast from the past is what I'm hearing out. There is an old energy coming through in this reading for me, for you guys. Why is this important? They're reminiscing. You are their wish fulfillment. You are their wish fulfillment. They still reminisce about you. They think about you. They want a new beginning with you. There's somebody in your past that regrets stuff, that feels like they should have done better. I feel like they say, I just hear somebody saying, I've hurt Aquarius. I've hurt. Somebody's hurt you, and they're deep in regret. Okay, this is your energy. You've learned a lesson. You've detached from something. This was a major lesson from you to heal from some kind of deep soul connection that, how do I say it? It isn't the right moment right now. They're still in your head. I do feel a new energy coming in through. The more you go into your inner peace, the more you meditate, the more you're going to attract. It's an equal give and take. This could be an equal Aquarius, is what I'm hearing. Somebody who's spiritually aware, hermit, they're in their inner peace. This is a very calm energy, very open-minded, but they're still at a distance. I feel like there's a new love coming in. They haven't yet arrived because there's still somebody old on your mind. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're still going back and forth. However, you are surrendering more and more to the process of letting go of the old, out with the old, in with the new. What else about this new one? This new one will it's somebody new. Could be a Libra. You're gonna take, I feel like you're gonna be more dominant in this energy. You're gonna have a lot of fun with them. You got 10 of Cups as the outcome with this person. This is somebody you can have a family with. There is a new potential lover coming in your way. What is I feel like I need to talk about the old person. Sorry, Aquarius. It's just like my spirit guys, they are so in love with you. The old person is still massively in love with you. They're thinking about you a lot. I do feel like they're going to do something. They want to rebirth this. This is not over for them yet. I hear again, blast from the past. Okay, how does Aquarius view this old person? Childish, emotionally immature. I feel like you don't feel like they've grown up. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a little bit of a Peter Pan energy. You want to start something new. This is your energy, Aquarius. You're manifesting a new beginning for yourself. You're asking the universe for, Lord, send me somebody better. That's just what I'm hearing. And the universe is delivering. You are single as a Pringle, but you're enjoying it. You are attracting a lot of things. Aquarius, this is a beautiful reading for you. I don't really see anything that needs to be pointed out apart from you needing to. What's the Two of Pentacles about? You still will have some emotional turmoil, but I'm hearing what Leigh pulled a lot is the karmic family ties. There's something in the family that you need to heal. This is just what I'm getting now via spirits. There's something about fear that you need to let go of. Devil in reverse. People are really letting go of their old attachments and knowing what you want. Interesting. Know what you want, go for what you want, and also know what you don't want in order to know what you want. What are you avoiding? Good. Okay. If you have been doing this, keep on going. I've never got that message before. Stop stalking them on social media. If it's your old person, I feel like you've been avoiding to look into their Instagram or their Twitter or their Facebook. You've been trying to not be tempted. Continue not doing it. Okay, don't be curious. Don't be sneaky what's going on. Just keep on pushing forward and surrendering to that. Interesting. I've never had that because you are attracting a soulmate. This new person, you might meet them at an event, at a party, going out. If you guys are into speed dating, it could be speed dating, but they're very stable. So, yeah. At the end of the day, I do see you making a choice, but I feel like you're going to go with the new energy. Again, it's up to you. It's free will. I'm not going to tell you what you guys got to do. Okay. Let's go to Pisces.
You know that what you were just talking about them watching remember I told you a whole bunch of cards fell out at one time. One of the cards that fell out was the digging card. And it's a woman like on social media, like trying to look, and yeah. And it fell out with so many cards that I was just like, okay, let me put it back in. But that's funny, they gave it to you.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, Pisces. Okay, what's going on with Pisces spirit and their love life? Those that are watching and those that will watch after. What has happened with Pisces? Okay. Okay, Pisces. The overall energy for your reading is the Eight of Cups. So you've had to walk away from something that was no longer serving you. Okay. Then we've got the I'm gonna say parish card. I don't know. They keep saying we're not supposed to say this word, but you're going through some type of transformation here with this card. And then we've got the Page of Coins here. This is an Earth sign or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. The Death card, of course, is Scorpio. And this is talking about a possible new love offer with somebody, coming in that's long-term, stable, and committed. Okay. All right. To clarify the Eight of Cups, okay, you are aligning to this new love with this alignment card. And it's about you stepping back into your confidence. I feel like whatever happened with this Eight of Cups, this may have been someone who tried to tear you down, who tried to chip away at your self-concept. And I feel like you're taking the time now to rebuild, after that. And I feel like you realize how important this is, because that's what feeds your confidence. That's what, enables you to have a healthier relationship, so on and so forth. Okay. So when it comes to this person, this is coming up for the old person here, the person that you walked away from. This person feels unworthy. Okay. They may come across to you like they're someone who thinks they're better than you, or they think they're the bee's knees or whatever. But deep down inside, this person, they really don't feel like they're worthy of you. I feel like they sit and they ask themselves why you felt the way that you felt for them. If you had love for them, why? Okay. We also have suppression. This person is suppressing their feelings about you, not wanting to tell you the truth. Okay. Like I said, I feel like you do have somebody new coming, but we're talking about the old right now, because there's somebody here that needs to hear this. This person is bottling up their emotions, not allowing themselves to feel or think things. This is someone who, feelings to them, emotions to them are dirty. Okay. And they try to run away from them because they don't want to deal with them. Okay. So this could be somebody who has a lot of other people. Like, you may have been pulled into a third party. This may be somebody that lines up people, and they go around because they like attention. They like attention. They want to, have their needs met without having to give in return, in order for them to get what they need, and they don't care whether or not you get your needs met. Okay. But you are showing up here. The card we have for you is the Three of Coins. Okay. Three of Pentacles. You want somebody with whom you can be a team. You can have teamwork. You can collaborate. You can build something great. Okay. Let's clarify. Yeah. You've been in isolation here. Okay. I feel like this reminds me of the Hermit card, like you using this energy to get over what happened with this person when you had to walk away from them. Okay, yeah. Spirit is telling you to trust. Okay. You have what you want when it comes to a relationship is on its way to you. It may be moving slowly because you have some things that you have to work out first. We all want to go right into the type of relationship we want, but we have to realize that we got to be ready for it first, because if we're not ready or the other person's not ready, that's how things end up not working out. Okay. Then when it comes to your person, they're showing up. This is a new person. They're showing up as the Knight of Cups. Okay. So water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is going to be someone who comes in hard on their sleeve. They're going to be very romantic. They're going to tell you exactly how they feel. They're going to lay it all out on the table. You will never be in the dark about your feelings when it comes to, about how they feel when it comes to this person. Okay. They have an intent to come in and be truthful and honest off the bat. Okay. Off that. Okay. Let me clarify. So we've got, yeah. Okay. So this person may travel for work. All right. You may live at a distance from each other. And then we've got the marriage card showing up here. So I feel like that this is this person's intent. They're looking to settle down for marriage. This could be somebody who has looked around for a while because they have gotten to where they needed to be when it comes to their career. And now they're looking for someone to have a long-term, stable and committed relationship with this marriage card. Okay. When it comes to the energy between the two of you, we got the devil showing up here. Let me clarify before I say anything. That's going to be Capricorn energy. Let me clarify, because it can mean a whole bunch of different things. Okay. Okay, you got the old person coming in here. Okay, you're angry, Pisces, about what happened with this person, okay? Because you're showing up in passive aggressive energy, all right? You're hanging on to anger for what they did to you, and you have every right to be angry. But Spirit is telling you that, have your time to be angry and then move past this, because this is going to slow down the new person that's trying to come in, okay? Then we've got the music card showing up here. So this old person and the new person, I feel like, are both trying to communicate with you through songs. So you may get random songs, because that happens to me all the time. I'll get songs, and depending on what it says, I know who it's coming from. Okay, so you may get, somebody like the old person might be, there's a song that's like, what is it? No, 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 you don't love me. This I know now. Like, I'll hear that from the old person, and then from the new person, I hear Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers. Yeah, so I hear different songs, and I can tell just by the words what's being said. So if you don't know the songs or you're not familiar with them, look them up, because a lot of times it's a direct message coming from your person. Okay, so when it comes to it's not the new person coming up, it's the old person coming up. Okay, this person is heartbroken. Okay, they're afraid to let you go, because what they're afraid of is that they want to come back in, and I feel like they want to try to fix things, but I feel like they're afraid that when they do that, when they do make the decision to do it, I feel like they're dragging their feet about it, and when they do, you're going to be off with the new person, because I feel like this is you and the new person, and this is the old person with the flowers. But I feel like Spirit is recommending, it's a recommendation. At the end of the day, you got to do what is best for you. Spirit is recommending that this happen, that you move off with the new person and just let this person be heartbroken, because I don't feel like this person means you well, because they've had all this time to come back and try to fix things with you. They're suppressing their feelings. They're not wanting to heal. They're not wanting to align, because this person realizes that the two of you are on different levels, and that in order to be with you, they're going to have to level themselves up to where you are, because I feel like you still have healing to do, but this person is way behind you, and they don't want to do the work to catch up. Okay, so they've been very self-deceptive about what is going on. I feel like they blamed you for the majority of the things that have happened, even though it takes two to tango. And I feel like, a lot of the destruction that happened in this connection had to do with them not stepping up like they needed to. Okay, all right, I'm trying to see if I can get a card for the new person. New person, please, Spirit. This new person is going through, I feel like, some karma and some lessons at this time, but I do feel like they're doing what they need to do to prepare to come in. They may show up in your life on some type of special occasion, a birthday, or at some type of outing that you're at. And I feel like it's going to be a thing where they come out of nowhere, where you're not even expecting them, and then and then they pop up, because Spirit loves to do that. Spirit loves to shock you and make your mouth fall open, right? They love it. They love it.
Expect
I don't
the
know why.
unexpected.
Yeah, exactly. So the outcome between the two of you, this is, I feel like, with you and the new person, is the King of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. You and this person are going to step into, if this is what you decide, a long-term, stable, and committed relationship. You and this person could end up being life partners if that's what you choose. This person's going to be open to whatever it is you want to do. They're planning on how to come towards you. Okay, I feel like I get this all the time. Like, this person already knows who you are. They already have feelings for you. They see you as their divine counterpart. Okay, and this is a destined connection between the two of you. Okay, all right.
Pisces, claim it. Let's see what's coming up for Pisces in love. You know what you want. You know what makes you happy. You're no longer settling for karmic relationships. I feel like you're putting people out in the cold. You're like, no, no, no. I feel like you're not messing around anymore. In the past, maybe you were settling for less, but now you're like knowing your worth. Um, you are detaching from somebody who you used to spy on a lot. I'm getting a spying energy. You're not as much, they're not living rent free in your mind anymore. So it could be a vice versa, but that they're still thinking about you quite a bit. Yeah, they're heartbroken. Somebody who chose somebody else is heartbroken over you. Like they are regretful. This was somebody who was emotionally a player with the Knight of Cups. They might have pulled you into their party. They might have not treated you well. They didn't see they were not connected to their feelings, afraid of their feelings, and they might have broken your heart with the heartbreak and the choice. But I feel like that's more them now suffering because they chose something that is or was superficial, surface level. How does Pisces feel about this person? Pisces, how do you feel about this person at this moment? You surrendered. This person, I don't feel like I feel like you've let them go, but you still have that love for them. Like they've leveled you up. You understand it. If you love them, let them go. It's that kind of energy that you've released, you've detached, you're neutral to the outcome, but you have a love for them. You love them, but it's just like they leveled you up to the Empress, and there she is, the Empress energy. Could be Taurus, Libra, Pisces. But you are aware that they did teach you how to surrender and to be vulnerable. So you are, I think you're learning to surrender to the connection and see it for what it is. They see you single, they see you're abundant, they see you're free. They feel like they're not talking to you, they're holding back, but they're paying a lot of attention to you. So they are thinking a lot about you, but I don't feel like they're speaking to you because you might have met somebody new by now, or you're about to meet somebody new. You're in a new world. I also feel like they can sense that you've changed your energy, that you are no longer holding on to them.
Mm-hmm.
You're no longer attracted to them, and they can feel it. They're holding back. They're also a little bit afraid. Like Leigh said, I think they're going to drag their feet when they try to come back around, because you might just be, you know what? I sense you are okay. I'm getting you. Not well. It depends which Pisces you are. Not necessarily angry, but you are gonna put in. You're going to be composed. You're going to act from an empress level, but you are going to make it quite crystal clear that you invested into a relationship and they were not investing back. So you're going to keep your rules. You're going to set your boundaries, and I think it's going to hit them harder because you're going to act attached, but you are going to like put it back in place. But you're not going. They can't. You're going to react in a way that you're not triggered anymore, and that's going to scare them. Is what I'm sensing. Because you might be past anger now, but some of you all might feel angry. You got the Devil in reverse. I feel like some of your Pisces will be angry. Some of y'all will be detached, depending on your timeline. Okay, what about this new person? Any information? This new person is coming towards you. Could be a Cancer, but they could also be at a distance. I think that's also something Leigh picked up on. It could be somebody who's traveling or travels for a job from afar. Some teamwork. This could be somebody that you meet via a friend or you already know via a friend. This is a new love, whether you know them or not. They are still going through some karma. They have to let something go, and then there's communication coming in, quite quick communication that you might not even see coming. Again, expect the unexpected. You're going to make a choice at the end of the day, Pisces here. I'm just repeating what Leigh said, pretty much. At the end of the day. Some of you guys are just going to be opposed.
On the same page.
On the same page. You're going to have to choose who your destiny is. With the Two of Pentacles, you're going to make a decision on what your dream come true is. could be an Aquarius that's coming in. The end of the day, it's your choice. What's the universe wanting you to do? What's the guidance? What does the universe want Pisces to do? Oh, it's too many cards. Give me one. Put an end to whatever is the soul connection that's, I wouldn't say there is good karma, there's bad karma, but put it, you know what, you got to choose what makes you happy or adds to your happiness. What adds to your happiness. Choose what adds to your happiness at the end of the day, and listen to your intuition, Pisces. You got another chance with this old person coming in, but at the end of the day, you got to do what makes you happy. Yeah, you're gonna make a choice. I can't tell you what to do. It's a Two of Swords. It's pretty much what makes you happy. It will be clear to you. Moon in reverse, it's going to, I feel like you're going to know what, when the situation comes, you're going to know what you got to do. So there we go. Thank you, everybody, so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Make sure you all follow Leigh's page. It's been in the chat. It's also in the link. Drop her a like, a subscription, book a read with her. She is fabulous, as you can see.
So is Yamaya.
I hope you all have a lovely day. Thank you for the great comments. I'm sure we might do another collab if she's up for it.
Yes, I really enjoyed this. Thank you, everybody, for being so welcoming.
And I hope FK will do the timestamps, even though you've been up for a while. I think she will.
Thank you, FK.
We love you, FK, and everybody else here. I will, stay tuned. Oh, she is gonna do it. And yeah, we can't wait for, pay attention to the page and to her page, obviously. Stay tuned. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Any words from you, Leigh, before I close this stream?
No, thank y'all. Thank y'all, like I said, for being so welcoming and allowing me to come and read for you. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I didn't expect to enjoy it this much, and it doesn't even feel like we've almost been reading for 3 hours, and it doesn't even feel like it. I know, and it doesn't even feel like it. It feels just like y'all allowing me to do this, it rejuvenates me. I know that this is what I'm supposed to do. So thank y'all for allowing me to do it.
Great. Oh, well, thank you, everybody. And we will see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.